Showing some breaking news right now, this out of Iraq. The U.S. military has carried out another airstrike, this one in Baghdad, and apparently it took out a key Iraqi militia leader.
Yeah, that's what we're told here. This coinciding with the war in Israel, where the IDF is battling Hamas in Gaza. Then a new report from the IDF saying Israel has confirmed that Hamas used the largest hospital in Gaza as a base for its attacks on Israel. The IDF releasing videos showing they blew up a large portion of the Hamas terror tunnel under that hospital. Israel saying the hospital was not damaged.
Our Jerusalem correspondent Daniel Cohen live in Israel with the latest on these strikes in Iraq and the war in Israel. Daniel?
Yeah, Sean, Emma, let me tell you a little bit more about that breaking news. So this was a pro-Iranian commander responsible for attacks on U.S. troops in the Middle East. He's dead after an American drone strike there. As you mentioned, this was in Baghdad. He was a deputy commander by the name of Mushtaq Talib al-Saidi of the PMF. That's the Popular Mobilization Force. He was killed along with one other in that strike. U.S. forces in Iraq and Syria have been attacked over 100 times since the start of the war in Gaza. So that's definitely a story that we'll be watching. Meantime, let me pivot for a moment because there are two phrases that we're starting to hear with more regularity here in Israel. Maybe you are too. Voluntary migration and population transfer. Israeli leaders have been talking discreetly with several different countries, including Congo, for the potential absorption of Gazans. Two cabinet members in the Netanyahu government are discussing openly relocating Gazans after the war. Religious Security Minister Itamar Ben-Gvir and the finance minister, his name is Bezalel Smotrich, who said Gaza cannot remain, and I quote, a hothouse of 2 million people who want to destroy the state of Israel. This week, Ben-Gvir suggested Jewish resettlement in the Gaza Strip after Israel destroys Hamas. Now, last week, Netanyahu told a meeting of the Likud that he's working to facilitate voluntary migration. When talking about Gaza post-Hamas last month, Netanyahu said this.
I will not allow Israel to repeat the mistake of Oslo. After the great sacrifice of our civilians and our soldiers, I will not allow the entry into Gaza of those who teach terrorism, support terrorism, and finance terrorism.
Likud Knesset member Danny Danone is also encouraging Gazans to leave the Strip. In November, he wrote an op-ed for the Wall Street Journal calling for countries to accept Gaza families that have expressed a desire to leave. On Tuesday, the Biden State Department called the suggestion of Gazan resettlement inflammatory and irresponsible. Now, the problem here, according to Netanyahu, is finding countries willing to absorb them. Neighboring Egypt is fortifying its Gaza border. It doesn't want them. Jordan is refusing for both economic and security reasons. One possibility here, Sean and Emma, is Saudi Arabia. The Gulf Kingdom is in need of workers right now in the midst of a major construction boom. Sean, Emma, back to you.
Yeah, still more than 120 hostages, at least that we know of right now, remain within Gaza, captured by Hamas.
The number 129, I believe. 129 guys, 129. Yeah. Including between 5 and 10 Americans, yes.
All right. Daniel Cohen reporting live from Israel. Daniel, thank you.